46 years ago, Turkey launched an operation to protect the Turkish minority in Cyprus. Since then, the island has remained divided along ethnic lines with an uneasy peace. Talks for a lasting solution have been ongoing for decades, but regional rivalries have often scuttered any progress. It all happened on the morning of July the 20th, 1974, when Turkey launched a peace operation to push back a Greece-backed military coup. 40,000 troops were deployed to ensure the safety of Turkish Cypriots from radical Greek Cypriot nationalists who wanted to see the island united with Greece. In the years leading up to Turkey's intervention, 30,000 Turkish Cypriots were forced to flee their homes and dozens of villages were destroyed. In 1983, as Greek Cypriots continued to claim their sovereign right over the entire island, Turkish Cypriots formed the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus. While Turkish Cypriots voted overwhelmingly in favor of unification in a 2004 referendum, 75% of Greek Cypriots opposed the move. The same year, despite rejecting reunification, Greek-administered Cyprus was granted EU membership. And today, after countless failed peace talks, the resource-rich Mediterranean island remains divided. And to discuss what's at stake, joining me now is Ata Atun, who is a professor at Cyprus Science University based in Girne in the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus. He is also a veteran of the peace operation of 1974, and Mehmet Öğütçü, who is a former Turkish diplomat. So, gentlemen, welcome to Straight Talk. It's good to have you on the program. Ata, what has led Turkey's peace operation 46 years ago? Could you walk us through the circumstances of that time and of the political environment on the island?
The chain of the events that set the stage for Turkey-Cyprus peace operation in 1974 has its roots in the mid-50s when EOKA, the notorious Greek Cypriot terror organization seeking Enosis, the annexation of island in favor of Greece, started oppressing and killing local Turkish Cypriots. EOKA terrorists sought the removal of Turkish Cypriots to remote parts of the island in what can only be described as ethnic cleansing. The terror group's brutal violence forced Turkish Cypriots of least 33 mixed villages to abandon their homes from 1955 to 1958. Ankara and Athens came to terms on February 11, 1959, with the approval of the United Kingdom, as well as leaders of the island's conflicting communities. The Zurich and London agreements paved the way for independence, intercommunal harmony, and societal autonomy with Turkey.
But what was the last straw that pushed Turkey to launch this peace operation? What was the diplomatic environment back then?
Actually, the tipping point of the Cyprus crisis and the peace operation, it came on July 15, 1974, when the then president of Cyprus, Makarios, was ousted by the ultra-nationalist and anti-Turkish Nikos Samson, one of the leaders of the EOKA-B, a Greek Cypriot paramilitary organization formed in 1971.
Yes.
After the coup organized by the colonial junta of Greece, the self-appointed President Nikos Samson declared the establishment of the Hellenic Republic of Cyprus on July 16 and the abolishment of the Republic of Cyprus officially.
Yes.
On July 18, self-appointed President Nikos Samson stated the annexation of the Hellenic Republic of Cyprus to Greece. This is totally against the Constitution of Cyprus,
All right.
Republic of Cyprus.
So then the peace operation was launched in 1974. Mehmet, what kind of difficulties Turkey had to face after this peace operation, how the international community reacted, and how the embargoes, which came later, impacted Turkish economy as well as its fight against terrorist organizations?
Well, you remember that 1974, we are at the peak of the Cold War era. So United States, its allies, and the Soviet Union. It wasn't like today, multipolar world. Therefore, even the Greek Cypriots admitted that Turkish operation in 1974 was legitimate. It was in response to the EOK coup attempt against Makarios. And therefore, I think there was a general understanding of what Turkey did, because concern derived mostly from the United States, especially, that Makarios, you remember, joined movement of non-aligned countries at that time. Also, it was flirting with the Soviet Union, arch enemy of NATO. Therefore, initially, I think if you look at the Kissinger's memoirs, you will see that there was a lukewarm reaction to the Turkish intervention there. Also, British, which were the co-guarantor together with Greece and Turkey, they also somehow implicitly confirmed that the Turkish operation was legal under the Zurich Agreement. But we suffered some, I think, implications of that, like sanctions coming from the United States, arms sales. Also, European Economic Community at that time, EEC, imposed some sort of sanctions against Turkey, freezing the accession talks. It wasn't as effective as it could be today, of course. And the Soviet Union has not made much grunges and noises about that. And but overall, I think the Turkish operation was seen more or less in a positive light because of the Soviet threat, because of the non-aligned movement drift of Makarios, because of the illegal NOC's objective to unite the island with Greece under the Zurich Agreement. This wasn't permissible. So overall, I think it was an operation which created international reaction, but not as grave and strong as one could expect.
All right. So,
but we are still living with the consequences of non-solution, of course.
Exactly. So, Ata, just a few months ago, a Byzantine flag was hung on the Tuzla Mosque in Larnaca, and a historic Köprülü Hacı İbrahim Ağa Mosque in Limassol was attacked. How prevalent is this animosity among the Greek Cypriots towards the Turks on the island? And do these incidents have anything to do with the latest strained relations between Turkey and Greece, in your opinion?
The governments of Turkey and the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus condemned the hanging of Byzantine flag over a mosque in Greek Cyprus. The Greek administration should stop encouraging anti-Turkish and anti-Islamic activities that are being fanned by some dark forces in the south of the island, and should take measures to put an end to this diseased mentality. Actually, it's keep going on since 1963, which we doesn't approve. Those who promote Islamophobia will soon face the troubles caused by the fascists they protect. Turkish Cypriots condemned the hanging of a Byzantine flag on the wall of the Tuzla Mosque in Larnaca after a petrol bomb was thrown into the courtyard of the Köprülü Hacı İbrahim
Yes,
Ağa
but
Mosque.
I want to learn how prevalent is this animosity among the Greek Cypriots towards the Turks? Briefly, please.
Actually, these incidents have definitely has something to do with the latest tensions between Turkey and Greece. The Greek Cypriot administration, jointly with Greece, trying to occupy illegally the exclusive economic zone of Turkey in Eastern Mediterranean, and trying to imprison Turkey to the shores of the Turkish shores in Aegean Sea and the Mediterranean Sea. I think this was the agreement between Libya and the Turkey actually dissolved all these wishes of the Greece and Greek Cypriots, and this act is against to the agreement of Libya and the Turkey just to protest it.
Yeah, so Mehmet, the South unilaterally declared exclusive economic zone with Egypt, Israel and Jordan in 2003, and the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus granted licenses to Turkish Petroleum for drilling in 2011. But now things are heating up as Turkey presses ahead with its drilling activities. How feasible Do you think are these energy projects without Turkey's inclusion?
Well, I mean, from whatever angle you look at it, Turkey is the largest power in East Med to reckon with. Not only that, we have the longest border to East Med, but we also have quite ambitious objectives in the East Med in terms of exploration, seismics, and also opening through Libya agreement to the greater Middle East and the Gibraltar all the way. And the rights of TRNC are also somehow protected by Turkey because Greek Cypriots are not recognizing their rights, equal rights to the resources in the East Med. So without Turkey as a solution finder or spoiler of any deal in East Med, I don't think that any solution is possible. And today, I don't think we are talking much about the energy resource because there's abundance of it. There are difficulties of getting this oil and gas to the surface and selling to the international markets, which are oversupplied. So today, I think the main issue that we are discussing is about the exclusive economic zone, continental zones, and of the islands and TRNC. Therefore, the issue is not only a legal issue; it's also a political issue and equity issue, equitable solution that we are discussing. On Cyprus, when you ask Atabey, I want to make just two comments about it. One is that the real source of the problem, root source of the problem in Cyprus is the Greek Cypriots not recognizing the equality of Turkish Cypriots. They want to see them, downgraded to a minority level. This is not going to work, of course. There are two equal communities. The second important issue, which will make Cyprus' problem to be resolved quite difficult, is the new generation, both on both sides of the island. They don't have any tradition of knowing each other, interacting with one another, like the generation before us. They lived together, coexisted. But now, new generation, both on the Turkish side and the Greek Cypriot side, they don't know each other. There is so much animosity coming from the Greek Cypriot side because this generation doesn't know what really happened before 1974. They think that Turks just came and invaded the island.
Yes.
So get out of our territories. This is their logic. Therefore, I think there is a lot of effort needed to be breaking this. And I don't believe that there is any solution in the foreseeable future that we will come to discuss perhaps on that issue.
Oh, all right, gentlemen. Unfortunately, we're out of time. Thank you very much for joining us on Straight Talk. Appreciate it a lot.